Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the morning and we're getting ready to leave. You can see there we've got a dusting of snow on the ground. So I'm glad to get out of here. Snow covered everywhere. Mary Sue's ready to get out. We've got the back of the car packed. There's the bikes in there and the other stuff in there. And we're ready to go. So 7 o'clock, we should be in Albuquerque around about 7 o'clock in the evening, I think, because we have a 1 hour time gain. Okay, it's noon and we are southwest of Wichita by, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. We're on Highway 54. Typical Middle America. I think you might be able to see some big grain silos up there. It's flat as a pancake, there's still snow on the ground. Mary Sue's taking a turn driving. Got the BGs on the coming out of the sound system. And we're just doing good. So let's have a look. We keep passing a little town every 10 miles or so, Mary Sue said. I've been having a nap, so I've missed it. But you get into a little town that's got like 200 people. Like this is one here. Let's see what this town is called. Alright.
This is bad because it's not asking us to slow down.
This is Kingsdown.
Unincorporated.
So there we go. That's Kingsdown there, and I bet there's less than 100 people live in Kingsdown. And this road runs right alongside a train track, as you can see there. It's been running along the train track forever. I don't know how far it will do that. But there's a train carrying all kinds of stuff.
Okay, we are almost maybe at the halfway mark. Anyway, this big bridge is probably the highlight of our trip so far. It's just been very, very uneventful. Let's get past the trees. What is this? The Cimarron River. Anyway, it's a big bridge. There's no river. It's all dry. Huh. But it is a pretty bridge. Anyway, so you think we're at the halfway mark? I think we are. There's Mikey. Back, here's the turn back up driving, yeah. So that's it. And I'm going to start reading for a little while.
Okay, we've been through Oklahoma, we've been through Texas, we are now in New Mexico. And we're still running alongside that same train track. And there's a train going in our direction. I don't know if you can see that, but we're doing about 80. And we're going faster than the train, so I'm guessing the train's doing about 70, 60. So it's 4 o'clock, which means we've been on the road for 9 hours. And I think we've got about another 3.5 hours left to go. Sun's come out though. And the weather's warmed up. It's 39 degrees now, but there's still snow on the ground from the snow they had last week. So that's it. Well, we're still in New Mexico, and over here there's those, just like a big,
Like a butte.
a big butte, a big rock sticking out of the earth. So I'm wondering whether it's that thing from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I don't think so, but anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Okay, it's Friday morning, it is 9 o'clock. We are just coming to the end of New Mexico, approaching Arizona. As you can see, it's got beautiful scenery, and it's still snow. We're at 6,350 feet. Wanted to take some film when we left the hotel this morning, but we'd left the camera in the car and it was frozen, and so it wasn't working. So there you go. We should be at Flagstaff in a couple hours and then we'll head south to Sedona. Well, here we are, we're in Arizona, and this is just different territory than New Mexico. It's actually just flat here. And the road just cuts right through it, look. It's still cold, it's only 34 degrees. It's 9:30 in the morning. And we're going to come up soon to the Petrified National Park. So I don't know what the petrified means, whether it's scared or what, but the Petrified National Park. And we also come across soon the world's largest Indian reservation, apparently. So I know a lot of people think that the Americans treated the Indians badly, but looks like we've given them a big reservation, so I don't know what they're complaining at. Alright, we are in Arizona. We're about 50 miles from Flagstaff, and I don't know if you can see it up there, but we're heading right for some mountains, and I guess that must be where Flagstaff is, because that's pretty high, and the Grand Canyon is less than an hour away from there. Now we're going to head south. We're not going to go to the Grand Canyon. We went to the Grand Canyon a few years ago and had a look at it, and
we were there for 10 minutes and Mike said, okay, that's enough, I've seen it, let's go.
Once you've seen the Grand Canyon, you've seen it, so there's no point going to see it again. And it's only 6,000 years old anyway. God made it 6,000 years ago, so it's not like it's really old. But anyway, as you can see, we're just flat desert land here. Me and Mary Sue are doing the crossword.
My favorite morning thing to do.
Well, we're in Flagstaff, and as you can see, snow, thick snow really. Must have snowed here pretty heavy a few days ago. And there's the mountains that we were driving into a while ago. We're right in them now. So the Grand Canyon's up there, and we're going to be heading south to Sedona. Okay, we're on the road down to Sedona, so we went from Flagstaff and we're now heading south. We just came down that road, that zigzags all the way down there. And we're now at some lights, just waiting. Pretty steep road coming down. And again, we've still got snow all on the ground there, as you can see. Okay, we're almost in Sedona. I don't know how far, maybe just a few miles, but there's some red rocks there in the distance.
I just don't want you to go off the road.
Mary Sue doesn't want me to go off the road, but anyway, look at that. We were just saying, I wonder what the cowboys, when they came out here and they saw this kind of stuff for the first time, what they must have thought.